I was going to, well, first of all, good afternoon. It's Sunday the 13th of October. I was going to carry on with permission number 17 and number 32 at the bottom of the field there. And when I drove up, I actually saw that they got the Rocket Model Club out today, so I'm going to go somewhere else. I've got some more permissions that I've already started further down, as they want to shoot their rockets off here, and they have a safety radius, so we'll see. I'm going to actually move down the road as I have all the permissions down there, and I've got a permission I started and I saw that the field has been actually seeded up, so I think they're going to start shooting the rockets. It's a little bit windy, so it'll be a surprise if they shoot any at all today, but just in case, I'm out of the way and they got also room to do whatever they want to do. So see you later. So I'm now at the field just to show you roughly where I am. Just now I was standing at the top, and the rocket guys are here on this field. I was going to do this one down here, and that's roughly about 500 meters. And because of the wind, the way the wind goes, I decided to leave this spot, because from there it's actually one line goes down there and the wind is sort of pulling that direction. So instead of finishing 32, I already started in April last year. I did this field right there, what is alpha, and I'll show you that on the ground in a minute. And in July I finished this part right here because there was too higher green fertilizer on this one. Delta, I haven't done at all yet because there's also off limits, and it's a very small area in there. I had a couple of finds on here. I can't remember quite what. I think there was like a couple of coins and buckle. I'm not sure. I think musket ball and stuff like that on this one. Not a lot, but it's only small permission. So, but I would like to finish this one. Then at least I have this finished. And if you remember, I already did. Oh, this is done. Number 30 is done. Number 31 is done. But number 31 was like pretty crap. There was nothing on there. That's a pasture. Here I haven't had a lot of luck on this one. Number 29 I still have to do, and then at least this part would be over, and I would have done this. I would have completed this one. Historical wise, 33, 34, 35, 36. It's the path that goes through to 32. That's why I wanted to finish this one actually. 25 along the side of the road. There was a road at the bottom edge where I'm standing right now, and that's this part right here. And there's nothing in there, and it doesn't show anything in it. So all I'm going to find is something what the farmer would have lost. Now it's windy outside, so hopefully it won't be too bad with the wind. So that's what it looks like out here. 25 Charlie. It's a green pasture right there. The field, this one is now being seeded, and it had green fertilizer, the beans and stuff like that. I don't know if you can see it still. That's been worked in, but it's nice and smooth. And the maize field is already been plowed freshly, and I didn't want to do that anyway because I've already done it. And then over the side at the back, right at the back, I don't know if you can see, there's a little bit of green showing through. That's Delta, and 32 is actually right there where the trees are. So I'm all in one area. So let us find out what I can find here. Okay, so I've just walked into the field, literally, and it's coming in between the 1 cent and 10 cent bronze, about 2 inches high. Don't know what it is. Let me dig it, and then so first find of the day, piece of tin. Off to the next. So second find, most likely going to be tin again. Two inches down, jumping again between the 1 cent and silver. So let's see, it's not pretty, not far down. Let's quickly take the spade. And here we have a piece of metal, this square, trash. So, nice signal. It's like the 4th one. Coming in at directly 5 US cents on the Ace 250. Let's see. What we got? Don't know what it is. Small. Huh. No clue. There you go. Well, don't know if you can see, but there's one of the rockets coming down the shot on a parachute. Right there. Well, at last. Musket ball again. Or lead ball, whatever you want to call it. But I will call it a musket ball. So, there you go. So, just had another nice sound coming in at the silver at the end. Not quite sure what it is yet. Gotta find it first. I've already dug it out, but it's somewhere in the pile here. Okay. Oh, there we go. There's a coin. I think, yep. And the 50 pfennig piece. And that's prior to 2nd World War. And most likely like 1920 something. Let's see if you can see the date on it. 1920, like I said. There you go. So there are coins out here, and there's musket balls. So thank you. So I'm going to try another live dig, but every time I do a live dig I don't find anything, so anything proper. So let's see. 2 inches down, showing as bronze, and jumping between the 5 and 1 cents. Could be musket ball, as it's jumping like 3 different things, or just crap again. I think it's going to be some kind of metal, obviously, because it came up on my metal detector, but I think it's going to be trash. But I wouldn't mind if it wouldn't be trash. If it would be something, nah, it's a tube, there you go. I thought so. There you go, piece of tube. This is the back side of the permission. You can see the 20 I forgot the number now. Delta, 25 Delta. So that's the right there. I'm at the back now. Going to head back. It's going to be my last direction back to the car at the back there. And it's been over an hour, just about an hour. little bit over an hour I've been detecting, and what you've seen is so far one coin, one musket ball, and the width is about about 4 meters, so by the time I go down it'll be about 6 meters. I've done 6 by a good 200, so it's about 1,200 square meters. Not a lot, but there you go. I never expected much, and that's how it goes. So let's see what the last excuse me, last line brings, and see you later. So most likely last find of the day, coming in nice and strong, beginning of the bronze, so between the 5 cent and the pull tab, and I'm literally just a few meters away from my car. And that's actually the first metal find when I started off right at the back, so let's see if I can find it somewhere. Hey, what we got? Oh, nice button. There you go. Complete with shank. I haven't had one of these before with holes in it, so pretty nice. There you go. Most likely the last find, but we'll see. So here we are back at the car, and this is the trash. You saw me actually dig out partially the square metal piece. That was the first find. 10 alloy, part of a medicine tube, another one there. The tube you actually saw me dig out also, and just a little trash. Obviously the ones that are found not with the metal detector is this one and that one. This one actually came up on the metal detector, and looks like from working with metal or something like that, not quite sure. This little zipper piece, you didn't see me, that was the first find, crazy find. Then the iron, and there used to be a handle there, so it's not quite, shouldn't be that old, but it's something to work with out of iron. Then the 50 pfennig piece, the last find of the day, the button, and the black powder bullet, either pistol or musket. So there you go. So let me clean them up, drive home, clean them up, and then I'll show you, make photos of them and put them in the film. So here we are at the roundup. Got the iron piece you saw, the 50 pfennig piece, 1920. They're actually still very common. They're alloy, sort of copper button with shank, so it's complete. The black powder ball or musket ball, zipper part, the what we call schlacke. I'm not quite sure what you call it in English right now. It's the leftover from metal when you do metal works, and there's still pretty high, there's still metal content left in there. And that was like one of the first parts I found, can't quite remember at the moment. It's pretty heavy, but just a junk, I suppose. Don't know exactly what it is. And piece of pot glazed, and another piece of pot glazed. There you go. And now I'll show you from the field what else I have found. And because somebody already asked on YouTube that he would like to see like a roundup, and I'll explain in a minute why that's so difficult. So now I've cleaned my items. This is what I normally do. I come down in my basement, and the finds are cleaned in the bowl, and they're here now to dry out. Now the copper button, for instance. Once it's all dry, and pieces I like to keep or need to be not restorated but conserved, I use Renaissance wax. It's one of the best, and supposedly the British Museum uses this also. But that's only for pieces that I won't do a lot of harm and that are not very too important, say like that, for the heritage. Then down here I have all these finds right here are from different permissions, and every bag is one permission, and it's like permission number 31. I don't know if you can see that right there, and 31 I believe is not finished yet, because these are all unfinished. Number 32 you've seen me detect lately has its own bag. So every bag is actually permission I've started but not finished in there, and also a box. If it's bigger permissions, I have boxes. Then this box is actually ready to sort out, and that'll go down to the Heritage Office or Denkmalschutzamt. So this is like permission 36. He saw me finish off with the bell in it, Croto bell there, and all the small finds are in the extra bag, and iron pieces and crap are in the big bag. And this is actually the whole roll from that permission, you know, 32, 33, 34, 35 and 36. That's the box right there. Now the field I did today was 25 Bravo, but I've also did already 25 Alpha and 25 Charlie. So and this is box for number 25. It states it right there, belt 25. I don't think you can see it in here. So what I'll do is, these haven't been sorted yet, so later on, once the other stuff is dry, they go in a separate bag. And just to show you, one moment. So even though I wasn't lucky today, but it's from the same permission. I just didn't have time yet to do everything else with it. It's just a different part. So we have a silver coin out of it. It's actually a 3 Kreutzer, I believe it was, and yeah, it's a 3 Kreutzer, and it's from 18. Can't see right now down here in the dark. So silver coin right there. 5 Reichspfennig, different Reichspfennig pieces, you know, from it, different coins from a clock, and this is just one bag from one day. I mean, and then ceramic pieces in there and stuff like that. So this is how I collect everything until it's complete. This is interesting bag, maybe. So let me just put that to one side, because they have to get that, goes back into its own bag. And that's why it's difficult for me to say, hey, here's a roundup of everything I found, because for me, what I'll do, I will literally have everything separate for every kind of its find. So this is still the same permission, still permission number 25. Yeah, got a spoon in there and other stuff. Then a couple of coins and nice buckle. So there you go, there's a buckle. Don't know if you can see it properly. No, it's still complete with the needle in it. So there you go. So I am finding quite a lot of stuff, and it's just that I don't put them in some kind of showcase or anything like that. I prefer, once everything is done and finished and it's been to the heritage site, and I haven't had a lot yet back, so I've got my little cans in here, and let's come up here, and in the cans, like musket balls, and on the label it'll state where it was found, how many, and it's only from one permission. And in here we have the different musket balls, then spindle whorls, got a few of those, and this is from the same permission. This is permission in Ursen's own. Different lead pieces, you know, Enfield, I don't know if you can see, there's an Enfield bullet right in there and stuff. So this is just one lump of lead, and it's actually the raw lead, you know, once they got the lead out and before they've done anything with it, and that was actually a pretty heavy piece also. And that's how I carry on, you know, everything has its own little box, like coins in there, all different kinds of coins, and that's from one permission. Then another bag of coins, and that's literally how I do it. You know, these are a special coin. They're called Hellas, and it's actually 1700 Heller from Regensburg and one from Hildburghausen. Some more silver coins, and that's how I keep my stuff. I keep everything bagged and so on. So there you go. And that's how I do it. Take care. And then just another note on when I'm finished, because you know, you say he's keeping everything in boxes and stuff like that. Why? Well, it's quite easy. Why I keep it per permission? Because every permission I finish, what I do is I finish it completely, and then I make pictures or I make information for the Heritage Office. And this is, for instance, permission I've just turned in October, if you remember, permission number 7 of where it was. And I also put them the historical map on there. Then they get the information where it is exactly, from what map and everything else, and this is of their own site. Then place where was it found, where were the finds, and where they didn't find anything in the field. And then it goes on a picture of all the iron parts and small finds, obviously in German. Lead, all the lead pieces, the buckles. This is all only from one permission, remember, right? So there you go. This is a seal and a bronze ring I found on that permission. That's been turned in. And then I have different buttons on there, diverse Knöpfe und Münzen. So it's all the buttons from that permission, plus all the coins, including the silver coins. And that's that from that. So, and I'll do that with every single permission that I turn in. So there's another one right there, and I'll keep obviously a copy for myself. This permission field 46 and permission number 9 and so on. This stuff is still in Regensburg, and that's why I haven't put them into my folder yet, because I haven't received this stuff back. So that's why it's laying right there. Okay.